You think high standards are a strength, but for a lot of men, they're a cover-up for constant anxiety. You don't just get things done, you need them done perfectly. Because if they're not, you feel unsafe. That is not ambition. That is fear with a good PR team. High standards do look impressive, but what people don't see is the war going on behind the scenes. The tension in your chest when something is out of place. And the way that you beat yourself up when you don't hit your 100%. And the shame that you carry when you relax, because it feels like weakness. Perfectionism is just anxiety in a suit for high performers. It often starts young. Maybe you were only praised when you got it right. Or maybe you only got love through achievement. Or maybe mistakes were met with anger or silence or even punishment. So now you chase excellence, not because it fulfills you, but because it distracts you from the fear that without achievement that you are not enough. That is the hidden anxiety behind high standards. It's not about what you're building, it's about what you're running from. You literally tell yourself that you're a high achiever, but really you're just trying to outrun the part of you that still feels like they're not good enough. That pressure that you carry every single day, that voice that says, do more, be better, and don't fuck this up. It's not discipline, it's panic in disguise. You don't rest because rest feels unsafe, and you don't slow down because slowing down means the thoughts are gonna catch up. You don't celebrate because your brain's already on the next fucking mountain and the world collapsed for it. They call you motivated, disciplined, even driven, but underneath it all, you're exhausted, disconnected, and constantly on the edge. That is not sustainable. That is survival. Real growth starts when you realize you don't have to prove yourself to be enough. You don't have to earn rest. You don't have to win approval to feel safe. High standards aren't the enemy. It's the fear underneath them that needs to be addressed. Because standards built from insecurity will always leave you empty, no matter how much you achieve. So how do you break this pattern? You start by getting brutally honest with yourself. You admit that your success hasn't brought you peace. You stop lying to yourself that next level will finally calm the chaos. You build inner safety, not through output, but through structure. Routines that regulate your nervous system. Boundaries that protect your energy, and discipline that isn't based on fear of failure, but respect for your future self. You learn to sit in the stillness, to hear your thoughts without running from them, to let go of perfection and choose presence. This is what I coach men through in the Apex system, because I've lived both sides of it. The anxiety, the self-doubt, the addiction to pressure, and the shift that happens when you finally build peace into your system. You can still have high standards, but they should come from vision, not fear. Because real leadership doesn't come from overachieving. It comes from learning how to feel safe within yourself. You don't have to earn your worth. You just have to remember it. And once you do that, your anxiety drops, the clarity returns, and you stop building a life out of fear, and you start building it with purpose.